Welcome to the Brook Railroad, and today we're going to put together a wiring harness for one of our locomotives. This is originally the template for the Brook 70, but with a little bit of modification we can make a wiring harness for an ES2 500, which is one of the locomotives we built here. So we have everything labeled, what wire goes where, and we have two different places here. We got the traction motor lead, and we got the wiring harness for the battery to the motor controller. So we'll start with the wiring harness for the batteries to the motor controller. And what we'll do is we'll start with the ground wire, or the black, the B minus, if you will, going from the battery. Let's see if I got the right end. I got the right end here. Okay. So B minus from the battery. Now for the ES2 500, I have to have it roughly 2 inches longer than what I have mapped out for the 70, because that engine is 4 inches longer in total. So each end has to be 2 inches longer. That wraps around here, and we'll leave about 2 inches up here off the end, roughly. Alright, done with the black for now. Now the jumper between the two batteries. That's the blue wire. Come a couple of inches off this side here, a couple of inches off this side here. Straighten it out here, untwist it. We're done with the blue wire. We have red to do. So it goes parallel to the black for a little ways. And that goes right up here. This end doesn't need to be any longer than what the 70 is. It's in the middle that this wiring harness is longer than this 70 is. This one here is actually a fuse. So we take the fuse link, and we don't have to put that in the wiring harness. The rest of it is all set. Now it's cable tie time. Put a cable tie right there. I put another one right there. Not going to tighten them too much yet, because I got to get them off of the screws here. Let's see, we'll go from the inside here. There's one wiring harness. You know, I might as well make a few more, right? Now I have to do a traction motor lead. That goes right to there. Traction motor lead again. Traction motor leads. We're going to do something a little different. So let's set those aside for now. There we go. Now I've got 4 wiring harnesses ready to put together. That's more than I need right now, but it's good to have a couple of extras. I only need to put together 1 wiring harness at the moment, but these short ones over here, those are the motor wiring harnesses. They plug into the motor lead right here and go into the motor controller. So those, I need to do a couple more of those. I ran out of black wire, so I just ordered some more. I ordered some more terminal connectors. So those are stud terminal connectors that I had to order for the right size. I didn't have them, so I've got to wait for those, and then I'll be able to finish these wiring harnesses, get them all ready to install in locomotives. But they should be the right size already for ES2500 locomotives. Like I'm making, like this one right here, which has some parts to another locomotive on top of it, but that's okay right now. So we'll have to revisit this a later time, and we'll see how quickly I can get it finished. I have to get this finished hopefully in a week, and once that's all done, I can deliver it to the customer, which would be amazing. Be able to get this done in time. It's not always possible. As I sit on my front porch and watch the rain come down, I want to thank you very much for watching today's video. If I did earn it, hit the thumbs up button if you did like it. You might notice at the end there, I changed the design a little bit, and I didn't catch that on camera. Sorry about that. I ended up using a plastic wrap around the wires, and that's much cleaner looking than just the cable ties. But the cable ties help you form it into a wiring harness, and that wrap just kind of makes the finishing touch. It's one of the finishing touches. There'll be heat shrink tubing on the ends of that wrap, and there will be heat shrink tubing on the ends of the wires where the connectors are. You've got to wait for the connectors to come in. I just ordered the right ones. Found I didn't have the connectors when I thought I did when I started shooting, but you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. Ordered a few other things at the same time so I could do some other improvements to the wiring harness of these locomotives and make them a little bit more versatile, I guess. Maybe a little more usable in some ways. Yeah, something like that. But maybe even safer in some ways too, because you want to be able to disconnect the whole battery pack, and that's one thing I'm working towards that I haven't had in the design yet. But we'll have that in this one. So I want to thank you again for watching. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the video. If I earned it, hit the subscribe button. I certainly appreciate you watching all the way to the end. If you'd like to support this channel in a more substantial way, you can go to patreon.com/MillBrookRailroad. That's patreon.com/MillBrookRailroad, and you get early access to videos. You get some exclusive content, a direct line to me, so you can ask me questions and I can answer it. And I usually answer them pretty quickly. So that's Millbrook. Yeah, try that again. That's patreon.com/MillBrookRailroad. There we go. And I'm not immune to making mistakes, that's for sure. As you've seen perhaps many times if you've seen a number of my videos. So thanks again for watching. Have yourself a great day and enjoy the scene of the rain falling on my driveway.